Hi, it's Andy here from Fighters Talk TV with Ahmed Hatim and Mark Tibbs. How you doing, boys? Looking good, ready for the weekend?
Good as gold, man. Good as gold.
He's ready. He's ready for the weekend for sure. It's been a pleasure to work with. Ahmed's been a pleasure to work with. Helped us out with Giorgio Visioli and fights like an old school fighter. He's got good art. Really understands the instructions in the corner instantaneously. You know, it's good to tweak on the move, if you know what I mean. In the fight, you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, your last opponent pulled out, suffered with a condition we know in the boxing industry called anus collapticus, or whatever it is, for one reason or another. But you were able to find a stand-in pretty quickly at last minute.
Yeah, I mean, look, my manager Mickey Amu, said, you know what, we got to find someone, you got to fight, especially being the first fight with Mark. It's a shame to put all the hard work we've been putting together go to waste. So I said, yeah, please, you know what. And he went out and found a southpaw. I was fighting a southpaw. He went out and found a southpaw. So here we are, 9th of March.
Well, credit to Mickey. Credit to Mickey. He's sort of, he knows obviously, Ahmed more than me, but he was sending me a couple of opponents. And it was quite late at night, and I went, listen, some southpaw, one or two southpaws, and most of them orthodoxies.
Yeah.
I went, look, Mick, it don't matter. Just let us know we're fighting southpaw or orthodox. This guy, we know what we're doing of in the gym, and we can tweak our tactics. But I've got a lot of confidence in Ahmed here because of the attributes he has. His ingredients, good fighter.
That's it. I mean, you've come on leaps and bounds ever since we've known you, haven't we? And we've known you a few years now, going back towards.
Yeah.
And to get into with someone like Mark is a true honour, as you mentioned before. So, going into this fight on Saturday, not really knowing who the opponent is, how much do you know about him?
Well, I know he's a southpaw, and I know he's got 2 arms and 2 legs, and I'm cool.
But he's not going to have a head come Saturday night. Is that
That's the plan. By the end of whatever round it is, look, I'm going to go in there, listen to this great man and get the job done and go out and enjoy a burger after, hopefully.
Yeah, well, listen, he's made a lot of sacrifices like all fighters. And, when you feel a fighter's art, all you want to do is help them. I mean, we don't underestimate anybody, or I certainly don't underestimate anybody. And we take every fight like it's our world title fight. But it'd be great to work with Ahmed on this first occasion. And and hopefully we can move forward in the future. And he knows how to handle southpaws. I showed him a video of a couple of southpaws, and he's gone away, he's thought about it, and he's thrown all the shots that you need to throw.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we come and watched your spar. I think it was about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? You did really, really well in the spar.
Yeah, coming along, like I said, you can't buy experience that Mark and his father Jimmy Tibbs possesses. You can't buy that experience.
My dad loves his fighting style.
Yeah, I saw it.
I was away for a while and for a couple of weeks, and I used to chat with my dad, send across bits of sparring and where they're going. But he absolutely had a fantastic couple of weeks with you, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, look, again, you can't buy that experience. It's almost you'd be silly not to listen when you come back to the corner, because 99.9% of the time it works. So,
and Mark, it must be quite a nice weekend for you. So you're not jumping between one arena, the Copper Box, and also down somewhere in the O2, jumping from a cab between the two. So that must be a nice weekend of fighting for you.
Well, it is. It's going to be a lovely weekend for me because it's York Hall, Bethnal Green, where I've had most of my amateur fights, or not most, but a lot of my amateur fights. I had a lot of professional fights there too. And it feels like home, and I'm working with a wonderful fighter like Ahmed Hatim here, who's got, as I say, he's got the ingredients of a championship fighter. Yeah.
Fantastic. So remind everyone your new opponent's name and the nickname, of course, which you give all of your fighters we've discussed that you actually hadn't, so we'll have to think of one right now.
Yeah, well, his name is Zamora, Robin Zamora, I don't know. Robin, sure to go to sleep, Zamora, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Night.
Yeah.
Well, Ahmed, we wish you all the best. We'll be watching from afar because you did pick Mother's Day weekend, and I have to be there. But we wish you all the best for Saturday night, and we'll be certainly with you in spirit as we always have been.
I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank you very much. Thank you.